Transfer news live. Tottenham bid for Diaz, Arsenal target gets offer. Transfer news live. Into the final week of the January window now, things could start getting exciting. Tottenham, looking to provide Antonio Conte with the tools to succeed, are ramping up attempts to bring Porto forward Luis Diaz to the club. A deal, however, is far off at this stage given the difference between the two clubs' valuation. Elsewhere, 5 clubs are believed to be keen on Dele Alli as he surely gears up to finally leave Spurs. Arsenal, meanwhile, have seen Newcastle make a move for one of their leading midfield targets in Bruno Guimaraes, with the Brazilian mulling over a proposal from the club. Sponsored Crystal Palace are thought to be looking to free Donny van de Beek from his Manchester United with a late loan move, while West Ham are keen to add at least 2 faces before now and the closing of the window. Keep up to date with all of the latest news, rumors and gossip with our transfer center below. Having impressed on loan, the Daily Telegraph claim Wolves are keen to ensure they activate the clause in their loan deal for RB Leipzig forward Hwang Hee-chan. A figure of around £15 million is expected to be paid in the coming months for the South Korean forward. Tottenham face an uphill struggle to sign Porto's Luis Diaz, with the clubs currently some way apart in their valuation of the forward, writes Dan Kilpatrick. Spurs have opened talks with Porto over Diaz, who has a release clause of £66 million, but their opening proposal of around £37 million plus add-ons has been rebuffed by the Portuguese club. Diaz, 25, is one of Europe's most sought-after attackers, having scored 14 goals in 18 league appearances this season, while the Colombian finished joint top scorer with Lionel Messi at last summer's Copa America. His capture would be a significant coup for Spurs and help to appease head coach Antonio Conte, who has called for signings before the end of the month. Fabio Paratici, Spurs managing director, is thought to be leading the pursuit of Diaz, but they will likely have to significantly up their bid to tempt Porto to sell mid-season. Crystal Palace have opened talks over a move for Van de Beek after Newcastle expressed interest earlier this month, writes James Robson. The hope from United's point of view is that any short-term deal will be as effective as Jesse Lingard's loan to West Ham last season, which earned the forward an England recall. But interim manager Ralf Rangnick is determined not to leave himself short in the second half of the campaign, having allowed Anthony Martial to join Sevilla on loan yesterday. Tottenham's hopes of offloading Tanguy Ndombele to Paris Saint-Germain could depend on the League One club being able to trim their squad before the transfer deadline, writes Dan Kilpatrick. PSG have held talks over signing Ndombele on loan until the end of the season, with head coach Mauricio Pochettino, who signed the Frenchman for Spurs, believing he would add much-needed quality to his midfield. But there are concerns at PSG about the size of Pochettino's squad, with the Argentine already working with more than 30 first-team players. Lyon midfielder Bruno Guimaraes, who has been tracked by Arsenal and Juventus, is mulling over an approach from Newcastle, writes Simon Collings. Bruno has impressed in League One over the past 18 months, and it has led to him becoming a part of Brazil's senior squad. The 24-year-old has been scouted by Arsenal for a number of years, ever since he played for Atlético Paranaense in Brazil, but Newcastle are now leading the race to sign him this month. The Magpies have made an approach for Bruno, who is valued at over £30 million, and both he and Lyon are considering the proposal. It remains to be seen whether Arsenal now firm up their interest after tracking and scouting the midfielder. Aaron Ramsey's money-spinning move to Juventus has not exactly gone to plan. Having only completed 90 minutes in Serie A twice since his switch in 2019, the Welshman has been cast aside by Max Allegri and could now be forced out. According to Il Bianconero, the Italian giants are ready to completely freeze Ramsey out should he not take up a Premier League offer this month. You'll probably have seen footage of young Brazilian striker Endrick exploding across social media, such has been the 15-year-old's impact in the Palmeiras youth setup. While the teenager cannot actually leave Brazil until he is 18, foreign clubs can sign him on a pre-contract when he turns 16, and, unsurprisingly, Premier League teams are said to be keen. According to Sky Sports News, Chelsea are ready to battle both Manchester clubs and Liverpool for his signature. Newcastle's pursuit of a central defender has proven fruitless so far, and things could well get desperate for the newly rich team in English football. According to ABC Sevilla, the Magpies will have to make a crazy offer for Diego Carlos in order to tempt Sevilla into selling. So far, the Spanish club have managed to hold off when faced against the financial power of Newcastle and will likely demand a figure of up to €50 million, a club record for Newcastle. Aston Villa have made some impressive additions this month, with Steven Gerrard at the helm, having already secured the services of the likes of Felipe Coutinho and Lucas Digne. Now they could be on the verge of another high-profile signing in the shape of Rodrigo Bentancur. According to Football Insider, Villa submitted an official bid worth around £18 million to Juventus for the Uruguayan midfielder on Tuesday night. Bentancur is reportedly very eager to move to Villa Park, but Juve won't let him go until they can find a suitable replacement. It is the same reason that Arsenal have so far been unsuccessful in their pursuit of Arthur Melo. Southampton look set to test Chelsea's resolve over Armando Broja. The Albanian striker has impressed during the first half of a season-long loan stint at St Mary's, scoring 7 goals in 21 appearances across all competitions. Southampton would like to convert that loan into a permanent deal in this window in order to avoid a significant battle for Broja during the summer. It remains to be seen if Chelsea will be willing to sell Broja, with Fabrizio Romano now reporting that a £25 million bid from the Saints is imminent. Thomas Tuchel appeared to dismiss the idea of a sale only a few days ago, but could Chelsea potentially sanction it anyway and insert a buyback clause, as they did when Tino Livramento joined Southampton last year?